Well, I think it's time to see if we got any potatoes in this tower. Just in time. We're gonna plant potatoes. We're gonna do a couple, 3 different ways. We're gonna check some things out, see if some of the myths are true or not. Come on, let's plant. Now I run across these big tubs. This had cattle feed in it, and if you know anybody that's got cows, they probably have a bunch of these laying around. They're trying to get rid of them. First, in this container, I'm gonna plant just like Ruth Stout, sorta. I'm gonna put the potatoes on top, but I am gonna add a little bit of potting soil on top of that to give it a little boost. And then we're gonna add some mulch and we're gonna let it go. Then this one over here, we're gonna plant into the soil, and as they come up, we're gonna hill, and we're gonna see which one produces the most potatoes. As you can see right here, I've got 3 potatoes just sitting on top. Eyes are doing really well. Now I've got 3 more potatoes, and they're almost all exactly the same size. They're all Pontiac Reds. They're early potatoes, so we should be able to get a harvest before it gets real hot this summer. These are dying back also, but if you remember, we planted those into the soil. Let's go over to this other container. Now I've chosen this one because it's a little taller. We'll be able to hill this a little bit more. Of course, the soil I dug this morning, a little soggy. But anyhow, I'm just gonna plant them down just a little bit, not too far. Just cover them up. So now we got 3 in each. So I'm just gonna cover the top, maybe a 1/2 inch. Just enough that, just a little more composty kind of potting soil. These we just set on top of the soil and put heavy mulch on top. And over here just the same, and I'm not gonna cover these potatoes completely up with this soil. You're gonna still be able to see them. And then I'm gonna throw some mulch on here. We had a viewer write in this morning, said if you want to understand your mulch, the mulch has got to understand you. I don't know what that means, but sounds good. So I just took a little bit of mulch from one of the piles in the garden. Got some leaves, some hay, some wood chips. And I'm gonna put it on kind of heavy on this one, because we're not gonna add any more soil to this one. Let's see if we got anything. Since I let these die back really well, I'm not gonna, look at that. I was gonna say I'm not gonna grab hold and pull it up. Let's just unbury this, see what we have. We planted those into the soil, and then we put the mulch on top. Let's see. There's a couple nice ones right there. Go ahead and, wow, there's one. Go ahead and just take this mulch off and see what we have. Let's see. Just keep digging down. Okay, we got one there, and one here. Let's see if there's anything below that. I am gonna go ahead. It feels like there's roots down in there a little ways. See if we have any more potatoes down in there. There's one down in the soil. There's another one down in the soil. Okay. And that's the seed potato. I don't feel anything else down in there. We've got a lot of worms that came up through the bottom drain holes, it looks like. Nothing there. Nothing there. Now this is just deep mulch sitting on top of the soil. Let's see if we got anything in here. Take all of this mulch out. Oh, there's one. Well, I got a couple on this side. Hang on. Take all that mulch out. By removing that mulch on top, look at that. We've got a nice one there. See if there's anything. There's the seed potato. Two nice ones there. Here's the other seed potato. There's a third seed potato. Okay, 3 with just the mulch. So one seed potato is still strong, the other 2 turned to mush. And we got just a couple potatoes. I didn't put any fertilizer, and these were buried into the soil. Now, I think that was a very fun little experiment. We really got more when we planted them in the soil in the containers than when we set them on top and just added a bunch of mulch. But these did go through 4 or 5 decent frosts, and I know I got the tops burned off a couple times. We didn't add any fertilizer, and with as much rain as we've had, I didn't water these once. And you can grow potatoes in a container, but you're gonna have to add some fertilizer to them. I like to grow them in the garden. I like to do it the deep mulch method. Root stout style. You grab the potato, pull it up out of the ground, and that's what you get. That's deep mulch potato picking right there. All your potatoes are right there at the root zone, right there around the plants. That is beautiful. But however you grow your potatoes, these are going to be pretty tasty. You can do this too. And remember, until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.